Hey ATC community, welcome to another ATC video. My name is BK. Today we're talking about chatbot matching technologies, AI in talent acquisition. For those of you who have been following us, you would know that we've been talking about these technologies for a while now. But it would seem like the take-up rate is relatively slow. So we chatted with one of our ATC 2020 keynote speaker, Glen Cathey, and he reckons he knows why.
I would say it goes back to just human nature that people don't like change. I can tell you that definitively with all of the work that we've done, probably the biggest challenge has never been technology. It's been change management. Maybe people aren't surprised to know that, but yes, it still goes back to people, like you said, they get comfortable in doing what they do and going about it the way they do. Sometimes people, from a sourcing perspective, people can't wrap their head around the fact that maybe a matching solution might be as good as them. It's not a matter of competing or replacing, it's a tool, right? So to be honest with you, in the beginning, I was skeptical myself. I think it's important to be a little skeptical, to not just blindly believe that these things are as great as the marketing materials, right? And that's why we've done a lot of work to evaluate lots of solutions and even build some solutions.
So these evaluations are part of Glen's multi-year research at Randstad, to which he says goes a long way towards proving how these tools, these chatbots and matching technologies can actually help TA professionals do their job better.
There's no shortage of articles out there about how sometimes people can be annoyed by being reached out to by so many human sourcers and recruiters. In fact, there's all kinds of blog posts and you can see things on Twitter all the time. I try to save as many good examples of bad examples as I can. But I did have a hypothesis that people might say, wow, this is less threatening. There's no pressure. We're not trying to act like we're a human, right? We're just coming right out and saying this is the chatbot and this is the reason why we're reaching out. So we have actually confirmed that hypothesis. The inbound applicants, they find it to be, as long as the conversations are designed well, you're typically seeing satisfaction ratings in anywhere from on the low end, like the mid 80s, to sometimes as high as the mid 90s in terms of like CSAT, like customer satisfaction.
So it would seem that a lot rests on the design of these chatbots and matching technologies, how they actually assess and interact with them. So what can talent professionals actually do to ensure that these tools are not biased? Glen has this to say.
The way we've approached it is we've actually looking at it from an ethical AI perspective. We always want a human in the loop, right? So we don't want an artificially intelligent solution making any kind of decision, an automated decision on whether somebody should be considered for a position or not. And that's why I said what I said a few moments ago. If you're going to be working with these chatbots, it's critical that if you're going to use what is known as a knockout question, right, that it be based on the actual basic requirements of the job. It can't be something that the AI just thinks from the job description that this is required and then somehow it thinks that the person doesn't have it. We are always looking at it, and this is my advice to anybody else looking at these solutions. You should always be looking to rule people in and not rule people out. Resumes themselves are incomplete. We think that chat solutions actually give people an opportunity to add to their resume. They can respond that I actually do have this experience that they perhaps forgot to mention on their resume or underrepresented on their resume. And that gives you a chance to have a better representation of the candidate. So it's the person's CV plus what they're also saying. You're giving them a chance to do better than their CV, which I think is a move in the right direction because we shouldn't be just screening people out based on a document.
Glen will be talking more about this at the upcoming ATC 2020 Digital. Do log on to our website to find out more information about his sessions, or you can also purchase tickets to the event. We look forward to seeing everyone on the 24th and 25th of June online. See ya!